Okay, so the question probably at this point that we should be asking is not whether or not the United States should get involved in the war between Iran and Israel, but why are we already involved? And I say that because Donald Trump is already using the language of we in discussing the involvement, in terms of like, we have taken control of the skies over Iran. So it sounds like we're already involved in financially, and a good chance that our ordnance will be used as well. Like Israel is asking that the United States actually use and deploy its own weaponry to do this. And this is odd, given that Donald Trump tends to be more, let's use diplomacy kind of a person than let's actually get involved in the war. And especially weird because it'll be very expensive for us to be involved in as we're trying to cut costs. So why this is happening is very, very strange, but it really is. And it's happening right now. And it's odd in part because Israel is apparently the antagonist here, right? They attacked Iran. Now they're saying that Iran was about to have a bomb, but the problem is our own security, right? Our own national security agency is saying no, they weren't, that they've been on pause for that program since like 2003. So now there's an argument between Donald Trump and Tulsi Gabbard, who's the director, his chosen pick for director of the NSA, who's saying, yeah, no, they weren't really ready. And Donald Trump saying, yes, they were about to deploy it. So we don't really know what's going on there. Does Trump have some sort of special information that the director of the NSA doesn't have? So it's especially problematic because what's really happening here is no one's talking about Gaza in the meantime, which I think is exactly the purpose and point. Benjamin Netanyahu has been in a lot of legal trouble. He is very concerned about his government starting to collapse. And so it's highly likely that he went ahead and attacked Iran as a means by which of kind of rallying everyone around him and around his flag. The problem is, of course, in the meantime, Gaza has been decimated. Some 55,000 people have been killed there, and our own president is talking about removing the millions of people who live there and making it some sort of resort. What are we not discussing while we're talking about a war with Iran is literally children starving to death in Gaza as we speak. And that is not something that we should forget while we're getting ready to spend millions to involve ourselves in another foreign war.